Oh, another glyph, which I guess can go with the sword I just picked up. I'm guessing where I need to go is like maybe the big door at the very top. Marked map of Hadia. A map of Hadia from many centuries ago. There are locations marked all over the country. What did they mean? Were they time loops or something? Where were the other doors? Unless they're like up the stairs. Like, now it's just the big door left? Because it's just the cell doors in all these levels. Nothing on that level. Oh, this door's open. Maybe one of these doors might let me go over to this side, perhaps? Maybe? Will it? Because I don't see how else I can get to that side. Unless one of these... Unless there's like a direction this way that allows me to go to the other side. Because there's no falls over there, so I don't see how I'm going to open that shit up. How would I make that E4? How would I make that? Is there a way to get across? Oh no, I can't see a way to get there without killing myself, so maybe I have to go through the main door and that can maybe show me, there might be a way to go that can take me back in this room, then I can grab whatever's over there. Because none of these doors like go anywhere. There's no like, I don't think there's anything on the next floor down that would take you across, I don't think. I don't think so, unless there is. Maybe like another ladder? There isn't. Oh my god, there is, for fuck's sake. Good thing I fucking checked, because I was literally thinking about, oh, I'll just go ahead, maybe there's a way to go from there, but no. Cool, now let's open the doors. I've got enough health, I should be able to take this. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Now I'm happy. And also I need to check, well, I need to go to my loadout because I've got no more of these basic medkits because I used them all. Then you've got small advanced medkit. Got basic medkit. I guess I could go to just using the basic medkit medium. Let's do that. That instantly gain limbic energy. That increases limbic energy regeneration. Oh no, that seems a bit shit, really. That's weak. Give me a strong one then. Do I not have any yellow ones? How do I not have any yellow ones? What? How do I not have any yellow ones? That's a medium one too. Give me a large one. That one's small. Just give me a medium on that. How do I not have the fucking yellow ones? The yellow suppressor. Yeah, I find every other color but yellow. The fuck? Okay, and did I pick up a relic? Or was it defensive gear? Was. Remaining undamaged will increase your damage dealt. And what does this do? Striking an enemy will cause subsequent strikes to do damage over time. Vanquishing an enemy will restore your health and stamina. Yeah, I'm sticking with those two. They work just fine. I checked. There's nothing in these rooms, is there? It's just empty. No, that's empty. That's empty. I guess I could drop down. No, there is something in there. Okay. There we go. Fucking finally getting ecstasy suppressor. Literally what I was just talking about. I have every other colour but yellow. How many did I get? Wait, where is it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, because that's all terror. No, that is ecstasy. It looks like green. That looks green to me. That looks similar to the green. I mean, if I look at it like long enough, then yeah, it looks noticeably yellow. But it looks sort of similar with the green when they're like put next to each other. That's not my fault. It's the game's fault. Large battery. Yeah, I'll use that one. Right, let's go back downstairs and then go back to the main door. Right, put that away. Don't need it. Not yet. Go this way. I don't think there was any other big doors. This is the last one. Pretty sure I checked. All the other doors were just downstairs. I don't know, were there any other doors? I don't think so, I looked everywhere. Unless there was. And again, why is there 3 sets of stairs? What the fuck is this? Why is it not just one big set of stairs? Why is it 3 separate ones? Not like the one in the middle and then the ones on the side. Gather. Ancient limbic forging. The pages of this term appear to describe in great detail ancient long forgotten methods of enhancing limbic equipment. And another prism. And another prism. And a fucking scroll. How am I getting this shit off a door? General Arlen's note, an ancient scroll left by a warden of the Eye found atop the Arca Spire. Brother of the Foal, you have undoubtedly come to this wretched place in search of the failsafe. If this is true, our worst fears have been made manifest and the Eye has been compromised. What you seek is near. I have cast it into the time loop to ensure its protection. Braving the Spire is no easy feat, thus I am confident in your ability to retrieve the keystone. Everything you require is here. I pray for your success, brother. Sethras gaze upon you. General Arlon, 4th Warden of Terror. Holy shit, look at that one! Look at the size of that fucking time loop! That one's fucking massive! It's like the biggest time loop I've seen! And he's probably going to be like a boss fight, isn't he? And hereupon, flayed and mangled feet, you stand where Tiara takes you into his maw. He swallows, he rends, and in his black embrace you are unmade. This is your end, this is your death. Yeah, for these people, not for fucking me. And then there's like so many flags everywhere, and it's like a big arena. I hear Time Loop Guardian, so I have to kill them before I go in there. Look at that shit! That one's fucking huge! And we're at the very top of the Arca Spire. Oh, you got spikes. Don't seem to bother me. Look at this shit. Switch weapons because that one's red. How do I get up there? Wow, that stunned me. Fat fuck. Okay, there's some stairs there. There's a way to get up. These motherfuckers are everywhere. Yeah, come on, you have to get out. Oh. Okay. For fuck's sake, give it a rest. Alright, let me go up these stairs. You can fucking try, bitch. That's one time with Guardian down. That fucking time loop looks mental. That's probably been there for a long, long time. Probably like one of the oldest, if not the oldest time loop, maybe? Maybe. That's on that scroll it said he puts the, what was it? The fucking eye in there? Like the eye of God? How am I supposed to go on this side? Oh, the stairs, right. Isn't? No, never mind, he heard me. Wow. Fucking hell. Come on. Don't teleport. There you go. Deal with this nuisance. Oh, there you go. Dumb bitch. That thing looks mental, but what the fuck happened to cause the time loop? That time loop is making a weird noise. I mean, they usually make noises anyway of some kind, but I don't know if it always sounded like that. And it's like right at the center of the Arcast Spire as well. Go use the pole arms, a much more faster weapon. Oh yeah, you're alive, come on. Yeah. Oh, can this still be opened from this side? Oh, it can. Oh, there might be some good shit in there. Let me take this side out. What is this? Oh, it's just another suppressor. I mean, that's cool. Oh no, not this way. That's blocked by rocks. Wow, we are so high up I can't even see the ground because there's so many clouds. Or just so cloudy, we're so high up. Open. Does this key work? No. what's up at the top of the stairs then? Scan. Royal balcony. From this lofty perch atop her grand tower may Queen Roberta feast upon the crushing of our land's vermin. May the screams of reformist slime ever stoke the fire of her benevolent design of terror. Look at the size of that shit. Crown of bones? A headdress constructed of human finger bones? Who the fuck would want that? A crown made of fingers. Bone fingers. That's still locked? Yeah, I don't have the key for that. I've got a key for something. I don't know if maybe I've missed it or it's up here somewhere. Alright, let's deal with this fuck. What's with the shit on the floor? What is that? There you go. Another one down. Is it getting blacker the time loop? Oh no, that just might be the angle. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, did I go up this side? No, I didn't. Actually, I need to check. What does that fucking ability do? Bliss. What? This was it? No, this one. Endless waves of grief energy spill out of your weapon, tormenting them against his heavy sorrow. Right. Endless waves of grief energy spill out of your weapon, tormenting them again. Okay, that's that one. Waves of grief. Yeah, elite. Enhanced, interrupt. Oh, that's a blue one too. Gonna fuck him up with this. Ouch. Drone. There you go. See, I need something like that where I can shoot a shitload of projectiles. Come on, how many more of them? How many more? Oh, okay. Okay. Right, you need to be dealt with. Oh, shit. What the fuck? Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna fuck that thing up when I get to it. See me? I'm coming for you. I'm gonna fuck you up when I get to you. Nope. Now the time loop is exposed. It can be destroyed. Let's steal this fuck. Oh, too late. There you go, get what you fucking deserve. And now we're back at the place we started. My little incursion on these fucks. And to get rid of this time loop, which should give me what I'm looking for. Yeah? Well, that worked out well for you, didn't it? Alright, that's all of them. Now it's time for the time loop. I don't really want to go into it, to be honest, but I have to. What are my abilities? Active relic? Your weapons, no. Embrace your inner demon, increasing melee damage by reducing limbic energy. Wow.
You have been brought here for the transgression of heresy. Your final judgment awaits you in the fields of Himalara. Die, sinners! This is a mercy, child.
Wow, so some prick just kicked off a bunch of people.
Of heresy. Your final judgment awaits you in the fields of Himalara. Die, sinners!
So maybe that's what those big pile of bones are from? Like that's what the light I saw led up to the top of the tower? Yeah, I can see it as well. That's where that big pile of skeletons was from, the top of the tower. Why there's so many dead bodies. What the fuck? The fuck is this? What's happening? Can I get attacked while this is happening? Hopefully not. Give me that. What's that? Frightful ambush? That when you spawn a pool of pure terror energy that can be activated while leaving the seas, limbic entities in a dreadful pain. You go undetectable. Interesting. I mean, that might be useful. Shriek of terror. Terrifying energy deepens in the surges. Okay. Alright, let's go. 2 pole-arm weapons, I'm cool with it. Don't like the shit I'm hearing though. Just give me a great sword of ecstasy. Well, actually, a sword of ecstasy. What's that one? Rupture? Hey, give me that. You don't need it anymore. Alright, why is this happening now? This didn't happen when I found the fucking Keystone of Grief. Or the Keystone of Rage. The fuck is this? Oh. What the fuck is happening? I don't like this. Why is this happening? Where's the thing I'm fighting? What the fuck is happening? Am I supposed to attack it? Oh. I don't like this. What the fuck is going on? What is happening? I'm invisible. Oh, there we go. Fucking bitch. What the fuck? What the fuck? What is this? What the hell is going on? I have to find it while this shit's happening? What am I supposed to do? Oh, there it is. Don't fucking run away from me. Oh shit. Come on, where the fuck is it hiding? Ouch. There's two... For fuck's sake. Oh, there you are. Stop fucking running, you pussy! There you are, come here. There you go, get fucking laser, come here. Where is he? Ouch. Why? Stop running from me! Okay, what? Alright. I think I'm supposed to go towards the screaming and then he'll start fighting me again? There you go. I'm gonna fuck him up. Ouch. Where are you? Oh, you wanna go? He's put up like walls and shit and then he's got these things like appearing. What? He's like building a maze now. Oh, there he is. That's not even damaging him, I don't think. If I can keep trying, I'll just fuck you up again. He's definitely dead on the next one. Come on, come here. What the fuck? Got his ass. Keystone of Terror. An ancient sculpture depicting a screaming face that is carved from a strange material found in the Arcan Spire.
Excellent. You found the Keystone of Terror.
You have no idea what I went through to get that shit. Like, what was that? Dealt with a time loop and all the fucking hollowed around it, and then had to deal with some, like, boss fight crystal fuck? Like, what the fuck was that for? And now I can open this. But I still got the other key, which is for what? Oh, maybe this is it. It has to be. Yeah, there we go. Bracelet. Remaining undamaged will increase the effectiveness of dodging. Righteous protection, mystery solved. Nice. And there's a lift. I'm not going to touch it because I want to see what's on the other side. Why did I have to deal with a boss fight? Why did I have to do a boss fight with that one? But then with the other keystones, I didn't have to do shit. But then with that one, I have to deal with some crystal fuckface trying to kill me. But I killed him, or killed it, whatever it was, and that should take me down. All the way down?
Want me to play some elevator music?
Please, don't.
Yeah.
By the way, what happened to you?
What do you mean?
Do you mean my eye, my limp, and living in constant
I
pain?
didn't even realize she had a limp.
That.
Car bombing. I didn't feel like driving that day. Here's the kicker. I always drive. Always. My photographer, Mark, he took the brunt of the blast. I'm only here because I was too fucking lazy.
It's strange how the smallest decision can have such an impact.
Yeah.
Has it always been hard-code maths with you?
As far as I can remember.
I wish I was more like you.
He's not wrong though.
No. No, you don't.
It is interesting though, and weird I guess, how like the smallest decisions can have like the most impact. Or can have such impact on your life. Just because she chose to, what was it, not drive? Or drive? Oh, we're back here. But she said she always drives, but then she said she was lazy. But it's like, well, did you drive or not? Either way. It is interesting how like the smallest decisions can have such a big impact on your life. Oh yeah, let me fast travel back to the ABC. Rather than run all the way back. Yeah, I guess I would never really notice her limping since we never really see her walking around. Now the next place to go to is where? Because I've got 3 or 2 keystones. There's one more left, and that is where? In Vista Hills, right. And I feel like before I go and put the keys where they need to go, I'm gonna go and do it where I do all the good deeds, do all the mysteries, and do all the time loops. do all the exploration stuff. There's like one more Waylaid. Oh no, 3 more. Family Feud, Mementos, and Never Worn. I know what to do with that. Never Worn. Mementos and Family Feud. I think I know what to do with Family Feud and Mementos. So I need to do something, obviously. What's that one? Limbic Door. Penetrate Hilltop? Oh, wait. Oh, I think I know. Do I have the rod for that? Captain's Office. I still haven't found the Have I not found the fucking mead for that? There's like 2 more in Vista Hills I don't know about. 1 in Lake Sinon. 1 in Maristan, Lockdown. 1 in Leaf, Ministry of Cultural Primacy. And 1 more in the Riga Museum. And there's still a time loop in Senator Forest. Where? There's 1 in Tauju, yeah, I remember. 1 in Limbic Forge. What? Lake Sinon. I know the one. But that's the thing, I want to do that just in case, I don't know, the game doesn't tell me that I'm at the end. Because I think I'm still in Act 2. I think.
Only 1 more left.
Yeah, 1 more key. Which is in Vista Hills.
Find something interesting?
I found quite a few things.
Nice. I'll have a look in the database.
Harval Riveta's Crown of Bones, Limbic Invasions. Harval Riveta, the Blood Queen, was infamous for her attempted genocide of Sabinians during her reign. Countless were captured, tortured, and executed in her obsessive pursuit of purity. She seemed to only grow bolder with every execution and was known to keep one finger bone for every heretic that was brought to the Alcast Spire. Her collection grew such a vast size that her royal clothiers began crafting elaborate garments and headdresses with the bones. That's fucked up.
Interesting find. Let's see what the server can tell us about it.
Vandalin cufflinks. Cufflinks, a conspiracy. These gold cufflinks bear the bull heraldry of the Vandalin family's financial empire. The Vandalin family played a pivotal role in the advent of modern centralized banking in the late 19th century. It wasn't long before they accrued political favors from the world's most influential nations. They were even rumored to be involved in the laundering of Nazi gold during World War II. Today, that banks operate in virtually every country in the world. It is estimated that over half the world's wealth flows through their coffers yearly. The privately held corporation has the power to move nations, playing kingmaker or funding entire wars. It is of no surprise that Vandalin is the only foreign entity operating within Hadia. Jayon Yankel personally approved the incorporation shortly after coming to power in the early 50s. Deep pockets can easily bypass miles of concrete walls and barbed wire, it would seem. Yeah.
My article in the Zeal Council conspiracy is up.
Is it? Oh. Zeal Council, The Architects of Control, manuscript draft by Tanya Alva, January 1993. Tanya has finished the article about the conspiracy. She has uploaded it to the datapad. But we are opposed around the world by a monolithic and ruthless conspiracy that relies primarily on covert means of expanding its sphere of influence or infiltration instead of invasion or subversion, instead of elections or intimidation instead of free choice, or on guerrillas' resources into the building of a tightly knit, highly efficient machine that combines. On guerrillas' resources into the. Yeah. Wait, am I missing a fucking line? No, on guerrillas by night instead of armies by day. It is a system which has conscripted vast human and material resources into the building of a tightly knit, highly efficient machine that combines military, diplomatic, intelligence, economic, scientific, and political operations. Its preparations are concealed, not published. Its mistakes are buried, not headlined. Its deserters are silenced, not praised. No expenditure is questioned. No rumor is printed. No secret is revealed. John F. Kennedy, April 27, 1961. Kennedy said all that? Traditions crafted by the Order of the Eye were designed to suppress the cycle of violence that had plagued their people and and keep the outside world oblivious to their secrets. Still, time erodes even the most carefully laid foundations. The tensions between Palamists and Sabinians rose again, threatening to unravel the fragile peace. Meanwhile, the rest of the world was modernizing, industrializing, globalizing, and inevitably turning its gaze towards the enigmatic nation. There's a lot to read. The scholars of the Order of the Eye had maintained Hades' secrecy for centuries, but as technology, warfare, and communication advanced, they realized they could no longer keep the world out. Instead, they would have to bring someone in. The opening of Pandora's box. Fuck me, how much is that to read? The scholars saw an ally with the Organized Nations ON, the world's emergency diplomatic superstructure. They found their candidate in Caleb Cyprus, a respected ON mediator with deep connections to global powers. He had no allegiances, no extreme ideologies, just a sharp mind and a well-earned reputation for discretion. Caleb saw their invention as an unprecedented opportunity, or invitation as an unprecedented opportunity. A member state with no embassies, no trade agreements, and virtually no foreign presence was extending its hand. But what he found beneath Hades' surface was beyond anything he could have imagined. The scholars brought him deep underground. They showed him centuries of hidden knowledge, records of forgotten wars, ancient weapons infused with unknown energies, and most horrifying, the preserved remains of Hollow Walkers. He listened as the scholars spoke of time loops and the horrors of the past calamities. Caleb left Hadia a changed man, his mind reeling from the weight of this secret. The scholars had hoped he would take their plight to the ON, securing scientific expertise and funding. Instead, Caleb reported everything to his true masters. For years, Caleb Cyprus had served the interest of three of the most powerful families in the world: Frank Vanderlyn, Henry D. Ward, and Charles Dagon. These men controlling global finance, oil, and weaponry had orchestrated world events from the shadows for decades. Now Caleb had handed them something beyond wealthful power. He had given them the key to unlocking forces older than human history. The men behind the curtain. By July 1946, the three men arrived in Hadia. Frank Vanderlyn was the heir to a dynasty of central banking titans, rumored to have orchestrated a global financial crisis for profit. Henry D. Ward, CEO of Prime Oil, wielded control over nearly half the world's fuel infrastructure. Charles Dagon, owner of Dagon Industries, had profited from both world wars and played a direct role in the Manhattan Project. They met with the scholars on Hyde Island, deep within Hadia's restricted Lake Kiln. The Order of the Eye revealed everything, hoping these men would help secure the future. Instead, they three saw an opportunity to reshape the world. These fucking scholars are dumb as shit. The Zeal Council, an elite syndicate of industry titans, would work alongside the scholars, but while the Order of the Eye sought to contain the calamity, the Zeal Council had far grander ambitions. They saw the Eye as an experiment. Whilst the scholars considered a curse, the Zeal Council saw as a potential source of power, energy, and weapons. Thus, Operation Moloch was born, a decades-long project designed to provoke a controlled calamity and study its effects. The Order of the Eye was left in the dark. The Axiom, the gears of Operation Moloch. In 1948, the Zeal Council established the Axiom, a vast and secretive organization divided into four major divisions. Cerebrum, led by Edwin Pearson, focuses on scientific research, biology, chemistry, physics, and energy studies related to the Eye of God and the time loops. General Emerson oversees Manus, the military arm overseeing logistics and security, and the elite OMSIF soldier trained to counter limbic entities. Oculus, headed by Joseph Donovan, is the intelligence division responsible for espionage, surveillance, and information control inside and outside Hadia. Astus, operated by William Fleming, specialized in propaganda, psychological warfare. It is tasked with manipulating Hadia's political landscape and controlling the media. Each division worked independently without knowing the greater plan, ensuring no single group had all the pieces. Only the Zeal Council knew the full scope of Operation Moloch. Operation Moloch, the grand design. Fucking hell, there's so much to read. According to the files retrieved from the Zeal server, the blueprint for Operation Moloch was meticulous and spanning decades. Every phase was calculated, orchestrated, and most disturbingly executed with unwavering precision. The phases that have already passed are terrifying in their implications. The phases yet to unfold even worse. Phase 1, the Hermit State. First step in the plan was absolute isolation. A change in government was essential, one that could single-handedly control the people and seal the country off from outside interference. The Order of the Eye and Zeal Council sought a leader who could do just that. The making of a tyrant. Geryon Yankel was an enigma. To the Palamists, he was a humble man of modest background. To the Spinians, he was an intellectual and reformer. To the Order of the Eye and the Zeal Council, he was a useful puppet. A former head of power security, Yankel was already accustomed to quelling unrest with an iron fist. More importantly, he had no deep loyalty to either ethnic group. He was the perfect blank slate. The Zeal Council's propaganda arm, Astus, worked tirelessly to shape Yankel's image. They carefully molded public sentiment and nudged the people toward political change through bribes, coercion, and propaganda. By 1952, the stage was set. The staged coup. Under cover of darkness, Yankel's forces stormed the royal palace. The royal guard never stood a chance. When the smoke cleared, the monarchs and the family were dead. The next day, Yankel stood before the people and declared himself the Republic of Haiti as president. The transition was anything but smooth. Protests erupted, resistance faction formed. The country teetered on the brink of chaos. It was precisely what the Zeal Council wanted. And this shit could happen in real life if it hasn't happened already, which it probably has. It definitely has. Sealing the borders. Between June and December 1953, the new government passed sweeping laws, censorship, every newspaper required government approval before publication, travel restrictions, passports were revoked, leaving or entering the country now required presidential authorization. Surveillance and policing. The civilian police were transformed into a military branch. New tattletale programs rewarded citizens for turning in potential deserters or dissenters. Then came the physical barriers. By March 1954, construction began along Haiti's borders. Walls, razor wire fences, checkpoints, watchtowers, and minefields surrounded the nation like a vice grip. Millions of dons, Haitian currency, were poured into military expansion. The national army swelled, military service became mandatory, and destruction became punishable by death, or desertion became punishable by death. By August 1957, the operation was complete. Haiti was officially a hermit state. A hermit state? I don't know if I've heard that before. A hermit state. Well, I guess that makes sense. They isolate themselves from the rest of the world. Phase 2, the powder keg. With the country locked down, it was time to prime it for destruction. The Zeal Council believed that the population wasn't divided enough to ensure maximum tension when the time came. They needed a more even distribution of Palomists and Sabinians across all provinces. In 1959, Gouyon Yankel addressed the nation, announcing his grand vision of unification. A relocation program was established, overseen by Axiom agents. Incentives were offered to encourage migration. Later, lotteries were introduced, forcibly relocating citizens to new regions. The changes planted the seeds of resentment. The old wounds of ethnic strife deepened. Well, they deepened. In 1960, the Carnival and Week of Peace was celebrated. Haitians had no idea they were celebrating for the last time. Behind the scenes, the Axiom meticulously studied the Limbic invasions. They had one goal: to master the cycle. Their Omsif soldiers trained relentlessly, preparing for the calamity. By 1981, the Zeal Council decided the country was ripe for chaos. It was time to light the fuse. Phase 3, lighting the fuse. With tensions bubbling just beneath the surface, the Zeal Council prepared their next move: the assassination of Gouyon Yankel. The assassination on June 26, 1982, Gouyon Yankel was found dead at his private resort on Lake Sinon. The official cause was suicide. Also, his house is the big house in Lake Sinon that you see across the lake, okay? Unofficially, an Oculus hit squad made sure he never saw it coming. The nation spiraled into uncertainty, the Grand Coalition. With the dictator gone, Haiti's four provinces gained autonomy, forming a fragile coalition government under the Zeal Council's watchful eye, but this was merely a waiting game. Between 1982 and 1990, the Axiom pulled every string imaginable to keep Haiti on course. They manipulated the media, which was entirely under Zeal Council control. Hate speech, historical grievances, and propaganda ran rampant. The new government and its parliaments were continuously sabotaged by blocking political agreements between the provinces. As parliaments stagnated, so did the public's trust. Journalists, activists, and moderates were silenced through intimidation and in some cases assassinations. The sparks that lit the fuse. In March 1990, Phineas Bizima, Umbrahan's governor, delivered an incendiary speech demanding the return of the Eligan Valley. Riots broke out in Yvel, orchestrated by Axiom agent provocators. In April 1990, a bomb detonated in the Mariston market. Dozens died. The Palomist nationalists were blamed, and igniting waves of violence. Tensions reached their breaking point. By March 1991, Argaula and Umbrahan had invaded Jahania. Mysteria retaliated. The Haitian Civil War had begun. For 2 years, both sides committed unspeakable war crimes, while Haitians watched in horror. The Zeal Council prepared for the real experiment. Phase 4, Sacrificial Lamb. The war provided the perfect cover for the Zeal Council's desire for unrestricted access to the sixth calamity. In December 1992, Omsif soldiers and Cerebrum scientists were deployed across Haiti to collect and secure the experiment. Hadia was never meant to be saved. The Zeal Council's true goal was a controlled limbic invasion to study it, harness its power, and exploit its potential unburdened by the moral qualms of the Order of the Eye. The millions of Hadians caught in the chaos, nothing more than collateral damage, and the worst is yet to come. The last and final stage of Operation Monarch, called Immolation, has not yet come to pass. I can only conclude that the Zeal Council intends to eliminate all the evidence and witnesses. I do not want to know how they plan to execute this last phase. They're probably gonna fucking nuke the entire country, that's what. The Unleashed Chaos. After roaming in Hadia with my partner, we've noticed that the ONSIF and Science Outposts are in shambles. The Zeal Council will not foresee the calamity scale and magnitude. The creatures were unpredictable, more than anticipated. The time loops expanded beyond control. Everything I have read on the Zeal server shows repeatedly that the Zeal Council and its Axiom were prepared what happened. They probably just fucking let it happen, you know, because that's what they wanted to do, right? All witnesses, even the ones that were in Hadia, even their own people. Hadia is no longer an experiment, it is a catastrophe, a crime against humanity, and I'm confident that the Zeal Council feels fear for the first time. And that's probably when the ON came in. Fucking Zeal Council scum.
Good find.
So it's their fault all this shit happened. Everything from the 50s, from the 40s, leading up to the 80s and 90s, all of this shit's their fault. They caused the Civil War, they caused this limbic bullshit to happen. This whole Hadia, the whole of Hadia is just an experiment, and everyone's just collateral damage. That's fucked. Order of Inquisition. Faded Parchment, Limbic Invasions. This letter was sent to the Grand Inquisitor by Queen Vigor Vila in 871 AD. It is encrypted with a cipher only used by the ruling nobility of the time and their foremost advisors. It reads, Grand Inquisitor Damien, forgive my bluntness, for I am in no mood for pleasantries. Francis Aldrich and his band of heathens must be stopped. This farce has gone on for far too long. I have striven for the path of civility, and yet he spits in my face. I should have listened to you sooner, Damien. You were right all along. Forgive me. I should have never entertained that murderous madman's delusions. I am placing the legions of the Royal Army under your command. Ride forth to the plains of mist and unleash the 1,000 furies of Setharus upon them. Give no quarter. I want Aldrich alive. He will be made to answer for his sins. As for the rest, let me be absolutely clear. Burn it all to the ground. So no survivors apart from the one they want.
Nice. I'll have a look in the database.
Lady Margaret's dagger, Jewel Dagger, Jewel Dagger, what? The Invasions, the ornately jeweled dagger once belonged to Lady Margaret Celis Argyll. She became the Duchess of Argyll in 807 AD after the death of her father, Lord Jumal Argyll. Though Lady Margaret deeply loved and cared for her subjects, her reign quickly became overbearing. Over the next decades, she would enact policies and laws that stripped away many freedoms in the name of abolishing violence and increasing security. The common folk were pushed to their breaking point. In 830 AD, she chose to end her own life with this dagger rather than face the rebelling hordes descending upon her Dolglav fortress in Trisk. Until the bitter end, Lady Margaret remained baffled as to why her own people would revolt against her benevolent rule. But when you start taking people's freedoms away, that starts pissing them off, despite your good intentions.
Good find. I'll look it up.
Time loop map. I thought that's what that was. Marked map of Hadia, Order of the Eye. This well-preserved map dating from 706 AD was used by the Order of the Eye to mark the locations of all known limbic anomalies stemming from the calamity. They would eventually discover the nature of these anomalies and name them time loops. Calamity would later become known as the First Limbic Invasion. The map is an impressive testament to the large-scale organization and logistical expertise of the Order. It not only demonstrates how resourceful and pervasive the Order had become, but also the gravity with which it concerned itself towards the limbic threat. And that's all the research. Fuck me, that was a lot of reading. Anything to talk about?
Let me know if you want more information on anything you find out there.
Okay, what am I supposed to... You know what to do. You already asked that with the other key. You're going to do the same thing anyway.
What am I supposed to do with this keystone?
We must return to the Limbic Forge and insert the keystone in its groove.
You think he's going to fucking ask that question when he finds the Keystone of Terror? Or not Terror, the fucking Keystone of fucking Ecstasy. Anything to trade? So what am I supposed to do with this satellite radio? Alright. It's time to go to Vista Hills. That's where the last key is.
I sent my men on snipe hunts. Unless you poke the bear, you shouldn't encounter any OMSEF operatives.
Much appreciated.
I can't keep this up much longer. My men are beginning to suspect something.
We should meet.
I need more time. Too many pieces are left on the board to attempt such a high-risk move.
Let us know if we can help.
My window is closing. Next time I contact you, I will be ready to make my move.
She'd be a good asset.
Sounds like something I would say. For your story?
Yes, she's privy to a lot of information. More importantly, you'd have someone watching your back out there. I feel bad enough as it is, sitting safely inside while you risk your neck.
Well, you can see through the drone.
I think you've given plenty for Queen and Country.
It was a car bombing,
Yeah, you said that.
all because I wrote the truth.
Everyone's a critic.
Yeah. Well, if that was why I needed to open the door, I guess it isn't. So what the fuck do I do now then? That's what it's for, it's for the chest. There we go. Token of the Serpent, a handcrafted bronze token engraved with the serpent found in the ruins of Vista Hill. Religious symbol donating rank 1 by... Denoting rank 1 by initiates of the Limbic cult. Now I can open the fucking door.